everyone, and welcome to our virtual Academic and Club Awards presentation for 2020. Under current conditions in the province, we're unable to meet together, but the staff of CFAS wanted to acknowledge and celebrate our students' accomplishments. For the past few years, we've been awarding 3 academic awards for each grade. The awards were designed to recognize different types of learners. A team of middle school and high school teachers helped to create the criteria that is used to choose the winners of academic excellence, academic integrity, and academic improvement. Along with these awards, we will also recognize the hard work of our groups and clubs. Being a member of a student club has multiple benefits for its members. You'll learn more about yourself, you'll develop people skills, you learn to work as a team, you'll get networking opportunities, you'll gain practical experience in a safe environment, you'll be able to use the skills you learned in the classroom, you'll gain leadership skills, you'll expand your resume, you'll be able to give back to your community, and you'll have fun. So congratulations to all the winners. You can expect to pick up your plaque on Report Card Day, which is Friday, June 19th, here at the school. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy our presentation.
This year's Grade 6 Academic Improvement Award is going to a student who began the year having some struggles with classroom procedures and routines and feeling anxious about some subjects. Although she is extremely organized and careful about her work, she found some of the tasks frustrating. Her teachers, office staff, and her mom worked with her to overcome some of these struggles. And we saw a marked improvement in her attitude, her work, and her relationships. We are very encouraged by the effort this young lady has shown and the increased maturity with which she approaches her problems. She has definitely learned new and improved coping strategies. This student has lots of talents, including drawing and writing, and we are very excited to see where these talents will take her in the future. We are very pleased to present the Grade 6 Academic Improvement Award to Michaela Walton. I am very pleased to be presenting the Award for Academic Improvement for Grade 7 as well. This award is going to a student who is very capable, but in the past has questioned her own ability and has had some minor struggles, mainly due to her lack of confidence. She enlisted the help of a tutor on her own time in order to boost her understanding, and it has paid off. As her math teacher, I have always known that she's a very capable student, and I now feel that she believes it too. She sits at the front of the class, quietly takes in instruction, and then goes to work with self-assurance. She is always the first to respond to online assignments and has great understanding and accuracy, but more importantly, confidence. This confidence has also been fostered this year by her involvement in drama, and where she gave a great performance as the not-so-smart little pig number 2. In addition, this student is always pleasant, polite, and just slightly mischievous. I truly enjoy teaching her. This year's Grade 7 Academic Improvement Award is going to Vivian Bishop.
The Academic Improvement Award for Grade 8 this year goes to a recipient that displayed tremendous growth from the beginning of September until school ended in March, the second week in March. He got off to a bit of a rocky start. There were a number of occasions when the work that he submitted was not reflective of the effort required for the grade 8 level. Either that or maybe assignments that were passed back that needed corrections didn't have the type of attention to detail that it needed to be. However, approximately 2 months into the actual school year, things started to change. There was a shift in an overall attitude on the behalf of the student. He became more laser focused in areas that needed important detail. Anything that came back that needed correction were corrected immediately and resubmitted, and his learning conceptually from that point on started to take off, and he kind of hit his stride mid-year. I know even later with the online work, he was busy staying on top of opportunities there, organized himself in a mannerly fashion, and submitted an attached work there as well. So overall, I think it's very impressive to see a student make a complete shift from the beginning of the year, and that's why I'm pleased to announce that the winner of this year's Grade 8 Academic Improvement Award goes to none other than Curtis Bennell. Congratulations, Curtis.
I would like to talk about a student who always strives to do her best in everything she does. If there's a need, she's always there to help contribute in any way she can. She always asks questions to clarify anything she might not know. She came here as a quiet student, but now as a student who contributes to her school in all ways. This student is an individual who is in my BBT class. She always came to class, did all of her work without a word, and always did her work very well. She never complained whatsoever. I've never seen this student complain ever since she's been at this school. In speaking with her teachers last year, she's really came out of her shell. Not only has her academics improved, but her ability to perform in front of audiences is amazing. Her role in the CFAS drama presentation was absolutely superb. She was a definite asset to the success of our play. So, without further ado, I'd like to congratulate this student, Ella O'Donnell, as this year's Grade 9 Academic Improvement Award winner. Congratulations, Ella.
Hi, Caitlin. I'm standing here this morning because your teachers have voted you, in conjunction with conversations with the educational assistants, to receive the Academic Improvement Award for Grade 10. Some of the things that have been noted about you and the reason why you were selected is your willingness to go above and beyond and stretch your capacity to learn, to explore new ideas, to feel uncomfortable while you were learning, and to embrace that and move forward to the point where you have just had an aha moment. A couple of other things that were chosen, or that were mentioned, I should say, by the staff regarding your stick-to-itiveness, as Mr. Haynes mentioned, or your tenacity. And what that boils down to, Caitlin, is that when you're presented with new ideas, they prove to be challenging, you see them through, you ask questions, and you make sure that you're comfortable in your understanding of those difficult concepts. On behalf of the staff, congratulations, Caitlin, Academic Improvement Award winner, Grade 10, 2020.
I have taught this student for several years and in several different subjects. We have certainly had our ups and downs, especially regarding getting schoolwork done. As the years progressed, I have seen a remarkable difference in their attitude towards school and their own personal learning. I have seen a confidence emerge with improved grades and more pleasant behavior in class. Their focus has shifted from sometimes being a bit of a distraction in class to getting right to it and focusing in on their work. Even in this time of uncertainty and at-home learning, I have been impressed with the work being done and their willingness to redo assignments if they had problems understanding a concept. I am pleased to present the award for academic improvement for grade 11 to Nick Lenentine. Keep it up next year, Nick.
Hi everyone. First of all, I want to say how proud I am of Logan Jeffrey. His work ethic has been outstanding the last few years here. His never give up attitude is the strongest point. It is one thing to be a good academic subject student. However, Logan Jeffrey strive to be better academically, meanwhile being one of the strongest tradesmen ever to attend CFAS. He has amazing welding, mechanical fabrication skills, way beyond his age. He worked tirelessly with staff to improve his other subjects while building numerous items out of our trades area. Improvement in English and many other subjects have been noticed by the CFAS staff. It is with great pride and respect that I award this prestigious award, the Academic Improvement, to Logan Jeffrey. Congratulations, Logan. Good job.
Before we recognize two individuals, we wanted to be known that this was not an easy decision because we have such an amazing student council. We have many put in countless hours and are heavily involved in all that we do. Unfortunately, given this format, we're only able to recognize two individuals. So, it is with tremendous honor that we are able to recognize this leader that we as advisors get to work with on pretty much a daily basis. I know it is impossible to put into words what this young lady has done for SRC and how much of a lasting impact she will have for years to come. She has set a new standard for our council and brings the best out in each one of us without likely ever knowing that she is doing it. She works tirelessly to bring ideas and attempts to engage our entire school population in school-based activities. She works more hours than we will ever know behind the scenes to make certain that our meetings are productive and meaningful, that ideas are shared and discussed, and that all voices are heard. She is a great ambassador for our school and community, and is always working to make Chipman Forest Avenue School a better place, not just for students, but for staff. To my knowledge, we have not had an SRC president attend village council meetings, but she wants the youth to be recognized in this community, and as such has been attending village council meetings regularly. Oh, and one more thing. She's able to balance her academics and stay near the top of her class, as well as take on the role of student council president. Congratulations on your award, Madison. Malloy. We are excited for what the future holds.
Our second award goes to a student who is a leader in every way, in the classroom, as a student, and also a member of the SRC. If there's a task that needs to be done, this is the student who you go to. They take pride in a job well done, and their work is always top-notch. Lists are made and verified, and equipment is set up and tested. I have relied on the student probably more than I should, and I have never questioned their abilities, because when they say they can do it, they can. Although this leader isn't always front and center, the work they have done stands out. It might be difficult at times to be behind the scenes and not always get recognized by your peers or those around you, but without your work, our school and student life would be a lot less exciting. From PowerPoints at assemblies to lights and DJing dances and the wonderful editing and videos that have made our 2020 year-end so personal and memorable, Sam Lawless, we thank you and appreciate all that you do for the SRC and our school. You are an exemplary student who leads by doing, and I am forever impressed with your work and your work ethic. Thank you.
This year, I have the pleasure of presenting awards to our dance committee. Your dance committee has worked very hard this year to make sure that you all have a place to come and celebrate. We'd like to thank our DJ, Sam Lawless, for working so hard to make sure we have great tunes to listen to. Thank you. This year, we also have chosen 2 members to honor as our dedicated dance committee members. Our first dedicated committee member is always there to help set up and tear down, as well as welcome students at the door. She does all of this with a smile. Thank you, Gabrielle Richards, for being one of this year's dedicated dance committee members. Our second dedicated dance committee member goes to a young man who helped us on many nights set up and tear down. He is the one that's responsible and makes sure that everybody that comes has a place to sit and put their things. I always have to ask him where the chair roller is. So I'd like to thank Cohen Cipher for being a dedicated dance committee member this year. Thank you, Cohen. This year's Grade 6 Academic Integrity Award goes to somebody who is reliable and resilient. This person is energetic and always smiling. They like to learn and try new things. She works hard in all of her classes and hands in her work on time. She's also willing to give a helping hand whenever and wherever she can. She handles all the challenges she faces in a year with grace. This year's Academic Integrity Award goes to Grace Kelly. Congratulations, Gracie.
Hi there. I'm excited to present your award for academic integrity for grade 7. Academic integrity involves your work ethic and the ability to take on challenges and meet those head on, and not be sort of derailed by those challenges, but to really use those as an opportunity to push yourself harder. And it's also about your inquisitiveness and your desire to learn and all of those things. And it's about consistency and really applying yourself. And so we had a look at the criteria, and then we sat down and looked at all of the students, and we chose someone who is an extremely hard worker in grade 7. This person puts his all into everything he does. All of his work is done consistently, done well. He takes on challenges. He's a good thinker and problem solver, asks wonderful questions, and really digs in and tries to connect with the things that he's learning about. So the academic award for integrity goes to Matthew Blakey. Matthew, you're very deserving. Congratulations. Hi, I'm pleased to present our award for grade 8 for academic integrity. As I mentioned in my presentation for grade 7, academic integrity is all about your work ethic and the ability to take on challenges and problem solve and sort of really take charge of your own learning. And so when we looked at the criteria and looked at the students in grade 8, one person stood out for us for academic integrity. I'm going to speak specifically with examples from language arts for this person, but he is someone you can always count on. His work is always done and done well and to the best of his ability. He is a leader within the classroom, and he takes on really challenging things, specifically our newsletter, thinking of the amount of time and effort that he put into editing and really making this a success, setting up our website and our email and all of those things, and really coming in on his own time and working on this at home on his own time and just above and beyond to make this work. And anything that he's came up with as a challenge, he really looked at that and addressed it and figured it out, or sought the help to do so, and never gave up. And I think that never giving up attitude is what makes Daniel Strout the perfect candidate for academic integrity for grade 8. Daniel, congratulations, you're so deserving.
This award goes to a kind-hearted and thoughtful student who consistently shows great character. Her attitude and work ethic are outstanding in and outside of the classroom. She is driven, takes great responsibility in her learning, and is willing to ask questions to get clarification. She is not only concerned with what the answer is, but why and how you get that answer. If she has been absent from school, she puts the hours in of hard work to get herself caught up and back on track with where she needs to be. The deserving winner of this year's Grade 9 Academic Integrity Award goes to Ashley Manuel.
This award goes to a tremendously kind and humble student who consistently shows great character. Whether it be in or out of class, he has a great attitude and a strong work ethic. He shows the ability to focus on the task at hand regardless of distractions around him. Not only has he shown consistent growth as a student, but he is looked upon by his classmates as someone who is willing and capable to help them achieve success. Even as school has changed in recent months, he has continued to display the same enthusiasm, hard work, and perseverance. This year's Grade 10 Academic Integrity Award goes to Wyatt Elliott.
This student can always be found working away during class. She quietly gets to work and is always willing to help her peers if they are having issues. She is driven, hardworking, and focused. This conscientiousness did not stop when online learning started. This student maintained excellent communication, had all assignments in on time or ahead of time, all the while holding down a part-time job. This student does not shy away from a challenge, and her work ethic is second to none. I'm excited to see where life takes her. I'm sure she will do great things. It is an honor to present the Grade 11 Academic Integrity Award to Caitlin Bennell.
The Academic Integrity Award for Grade 12 is presented to a student who strives for excellence. Every test and assignment is done well. When this student is unsure of an answer, which isn't very often, a full understanding of the question is sought. This student desires to learn more each and every day. Congratulations to our future doctor, Dylan Sullivan. The most common question that a yearbook advisor gets at this time of year is, when are the books coming? Due to COVID-19, yearbook production at our publishing plant in the U.S. has slowed significantly. The last date I was given for shipping was June 29th, and it takes about a week to deliver after that. We do have a few copies left to sell. They're $45 each, so if you'd like one, please call the school. I'd like to acknowledge the work of 5 grade 12 students that created the 2020 school yearbook. When students sign up for yearbook, it's a big commitment. It starts in September and it doesn't end until the books arrive, usually in June. Creating layouts, taking photos, coming up with new and fresh ideas, chasing graduates for baby photos and profile sheets, calling businesses for advertisements, and selling the books are all tasks that these students are responsible for. Although students do receive a high school credit on their transcripts for the work, our yearbook editors have always said that it takes hours of their own time during evenings and weekends to meet the deadlines set by the company. For the first time, students have also created a yearbook during a pandemic. You will notice some differences to the content and some differences in layout from previous years. It's hard to take photos of students and staff when we're not in the building. Missing a deadline means that the company gets to decide when your book is shipped, which might not be when you'd like to get them. Darcy Leckie, Emma Lemon, Jessica Parlee, Jennifer Weil, and Hannah Strict, your work on this year's book is appreciated. I am looking forward to seeing the books arrive so that others can view the product that you've created. The Yearbook Leadership Award is being presented to the student who led the pack. She worked well beyond these school walls to collect information. She tracked down photos, came up with page ideas, and communicated with me during the school closure too many times to count. It is my pleasure to present the Yearbook Leadership Award to Hannah Strict. Congratulations, Hannah. This award is well deserved.
This year, our drama club was very excited to be able to bring a first ever dinner theater to CFAS. Students worked very hard to study lines, find props, and costumes. In the end, it all came together, and we were able to present our play, Big Bad, to families and friends after a delicious meal served up by Dee Chambers and Steve Hashey. Special thanks also to Ellen Jost, who organized our servers. Dedicated club members stayed after school every Friday and even on Saturday as our performance date approached. I would like to take this opportunity to thank parents who faithfully picked up their students after school on Fridays. Thanks also to parents who helped us find costumes or brought treats to practices. Although our season was cut short, I am hopeful that if we are able to start early in the new year, we will be able to bring another production to CFAS in the coming year. had many students give excellent performances in this play. However, we can only give 2 awards. The first award goes to a student who stepped in for us when one of our main characters dropped out of the play just weeks before the performance date. This grade 6 student enthusiastically agreed to take part even though there were over 100 lines to memorize. I was worried at first that she would be able to do it with so many parts, and she was only in grade 6, but she came through with no problem. Not only did she know her lines, but she knew when to come in, how to deliver those lines, and she gave an outstanding performance. I'm very impressed, and I'm looking forward to seeing her on the stage again next year. I would like to present the Outstanding New Member Award to Addison Pollard. The second drama award that I have to present goes to a grade 7 student who joined the drama club last year. This student did not have a large part in the play, but it was a very important part, and she did it justice. She stepped into the character, added her own interpretation, and presented with confidence. This student understands how to give a character personality, and I am excited to see what she can do in the future. I am very pleased to present the Outstanding Performance Award to Anna Victoria. I also have to make special mention of some very important people who helped pull this play together. The first is Jean Lemon. In the past, Jean has faithfully been with me for all of the Friday afternoon practices, supporting and coaching. She wasn't able to be with us this past year, and we truly missed her. I'm really hoping that she'll be back in action for this coming year. The second person that I need to give honorable mention to looked after the setup and the fine-tuning of all of our sound and lights. He spent hours fitting and adjusting wireless mics as well as our lights for the stage. Anything I needed, he was on it. I could not have done it without him. In addition to setting up this extremely important part of our production, he also gave an excellent and enthusiastic performance as the woodcutter. Thank you, Sam Lawless, for all the important stuff you do in front of and behind the scenes. Thanks also to Anthony Pascon, who helped Sam set up the night before and during the play.
Every school year, we, your teachers, ask you guys to apply your learning to new situations. Some of you take that and go beyond our expectations. This year's Grade 6 Academic Excellence Award goes to a person who's done just that. She has a desire to learn and always comes to class curious. This student has hands in her work on time and completes it in detail. She goes out and sets goals for herself and pushes herself to new levels each day. She is a team player in clubs and in sports, as well as in the classroom. We are very proud to present this year's Academic Excellence Award in Grade 6 to Allison Pollard. Congratulations, Addison.
Grade 7 Academic Excellence Award goes to a recipient who has consistently surpassed all grade level expectations. A couple of things I'd like to highlight about this particular student. Number one was her time management skills. She was very organized, laid out her work methodically, and was able to meet all of her deadlines either before or at least on time, which is critical with your academic work. The other thing I would say about this recipient would be the fact that anytime work was passed in and feedback was given, she would take that and basically assimilate that into edited assignment and resubmit it for an improved mark. And she often would do this, which is very impressive considering the age at the grade 7 level. So the recipient that wins this year's Grade 7 Academic Excellence Award for 2019-2020 goes to Ireland Mitchell. Congratulations, Ireland.
This year's Grade 8 Academic Excellence Award goes to a person who goes above and beyond our expectations. She continually works hard and hands in her work on time. She completes all her work to a high standard. She demonstrates many skills in the classroom such as determination, patience, and kindness that go beyond her academic success. She's often quiet and doesn't always volunteer, but always has the right answer ready to go whenever asked. She's always ready to help a peer in class and is showing teamwork in many circumstances. We are very proud to present this year's Academic Excellence Award to Rachel Dara. Congratulations, Rachel.
This award goes to a student who consistently produces outstanding work. She truly understands the value of learning and education. She has become the academic leader of her class through hard work, dedication, and determination. She isn't simply satisfied with good enough if it could be better. Even though this student is heavily involved in many SRC and athletic activities, she still finds a way to make academic achievement a priority. Recently, as we have shifted to our home learning style, she has continued to impress with her focus, understanding, and attention to detail. This student has been a pleasure to teach and coach. This year's winner of the Grade 9 Academic Excellence Award goes to Brianne Hutchins.
This student is an absolute pleasure to have in class. Not only does he understand and apply the curriculum, he takes learning to a whole new level. I have made comments or presented ideas in class, and it's not uncommon for this student to do his own research, calculations, formulate opinions, and come up with his own ideas. He is such a global mind that it's fun to have these informal conversations with him after the fact. As a teacher, there's nothing more rewarding than having a self-motivated and driven student. Sam is an independent, lifelong learner who values education. All I do is provide the framework and he runs with it. It is my pleasure to present the Grade 10 Academic Excellence Award to Samuel Lawless.
This is the student everyone dreams of. They have a great work ethic, get assignments turned in on time, and are always well done. Even after much time has been spent on an assignment, the learning doesn't stop there. When their work is returned, they review it carefully, taking in comments and feedback provided to them. If they don't understand something, they ask. They are always asking questions and have thoughtful, provoking comments in class. What can I do better? Or how can I improve? Are always questions that this student asks. They want to know the how and the why to everything they are faced with, and don't mind putting the time in for their learning. Having a student like this in class is an absolute joy, but also keeps you on your toes. You want to be prepared with an answer or be willing to learn alongside them, because they will never be satisfied with, "I'm not sure," for an answer. They definitely keep the learning alive. It is with great pleasure that I present the award for academic excellence in grade 11 to Madison Malloy.
The Academic Excellence Award for grade 12 is being presented to a student who has consistently been a high achiever for many years. This student comes to class with a smile and is always prepared to work. This student asks great questions and is helpful to others in the class. It is obvious that getting a quality education is important to her. Congratulations to our valedictorian for the CFAS class of 2020, Megan D. Adams. Mount A is very lucky to get you.
Hi everyone, good to see you. I'm happy to be able to present an award tonight for the WE group for a dedicated member. I actually have 2 awards for dedicated members. It was really hard to choose because we have so many people that are putting a lot of effort into helping out with the initiatives that we did this year. And it's too bad that we got derailed because of COVID-19, but I'm really hoping for a really good year next year. And all of those events that were planned for this year, the spring event, those things will be postponed and you'll get another chance to go. So the first award goes to a student in middle school, and this student has participated in all of the things that we did for WE. They attended the event in Halifax. They have participated in all of the things that we did, from food bank fundraising to helping with the locker initiative for anti-bullying week. This person even went and did some volunteer work at the food bank.
and I'm very proud to present a dedicated member award to Dakota McNeil. Dakota, you've done a great job. You have a team of people who help you and are there with you, and it was hard. There are so many people in middle school that are also deserving, but I chose you, and I thank you for all of your hard work you've been doing with WE. Moving on to the next award for the WE group. This one goes to a high school student. And as I mentioned already, it's very difficult to choose because the people in the group are just, you're all so wonderful. You put a lot of effort into helping, and it is really difficult to narrow down who gets the award. But I, after a lot of thinking and looking at the criteria, decided that the person who would get this award this year is someone who has been there for all of our initiatives. She was there helping to cut out papers and staple them onto hearts when we did our initiative during anti-bullying week. She was writing on lockers. She's there helping with some food bank stuff. She has her own work she's doing to help with anti-bullying in the school, went around to classes, did presentations, and I really feel that this student is extremely deserving of this award. So our high school student award goes to Caitlin Chason. Congratulations, Caitlin, you deserve it.
Beginning in 2016, the CFAS Spirit Award is presented to one middle school student and one high school student on an annual basis by the teachers of each team. This award is to be considered a major award of the year and celebrations. The Spirit Award is given to a student that meets all of the criteria listed here. They have good attendance, is involved in activities that better the school and or the community, shows dedication to schoolwork and doing their best in academics, shows respect to students and staff, and is considered to be an all-around good student. This year's recipient of the Middle School Spirit Award comes to school with a smile, ready to help out with any task, holding doors for others, offering to help teachers carry things to classrooms, delivering messages to others, are all examples of a day in the life of this recipient. As a member on the SRC, this student knows the value of fundraising to support the school. This individual has been active on middle school sports teams, and this year also chose to play high school soccer. She is a polite young lady that could sell you a box of potatoes in September, and with the help of her younger siblings, saw multiple 50-50 cash boards at the athletics breakfast. This year's recipient of the CFAS Middle School Spirit Award is grade 7 student Gabrielle Richards. Congratulations.
Hello CFAS family. I am honored to once again this year be able to deliver the award and recognize an individual for the Spirit Award. This goes to an individual who is crusader through and through. Is passionate about making the most of all situations. She has so much good energy and is so positive with all those around her that's infectious. When you enter a room, you can feel most people's energy. Are they in a good mood? Are they having a rough day? Do you dare speak with them and say hello or what's up? Well, let me tell you, when you walk down the halls, enter a classroom, step foot in the gym or on the soccer field, you just know that she is there. The selection committee was very quick to decide this award and there were no hesitations. I am, of course, talking about Melissa Malloy. Congratulations, Melissa. All the best in the future. Stay classy and keep smiling.
This concludes our awards presentations for the 2019-2020 school year. Congratulations to all the winners, and a reminder, your plaques will be ready for pickup on Report Card Day, which is Friday, June 19th. Tune in for our next presentation coming a few days after graduation on June 17th, a highlight reel from our graduation 2020. Thank you.